Hi, I am Dr. Pernessa C, the founder and the CEO of the Balm in Gilead. Oftentimes, people ask, why? Why do you continue to do the Healthy Churches 2030 conference, 12 years and running? There are so many answers, but I am going to take a minute and just share my why from a personal perspective. One, I want to tell you about Ophelia Gilliam. Miss Ophelia came to work at the Balm in Gilead when we were still in New York. And when I made an announcement that we would move to Richmond, Virginia, Miss Ophelia, then probably in her late 60s, said, I'm moving. I've always asked God to show me a way to move out of New York. And she did. She moved with the Balm in Gilead to Richmond, Virginia, 20 years ago. Over a few years in, she retired. When she retired, she realized that she really didn't have funding. She really didn't have financial support that would sustain her. And I and the Balm in Gilead, of course, we kicked in. And we supported her over these years. Today, Miss Ophelia is looking at her 91st birthday. She'll be celebrating her birthday next week, a matter of fact, in November. Everybody's gone. At 91, when she looks back, her sisters that she lived with in New York, her family, they are now on the other side. And she has left the Balm in Gilead, the greatest staff in the whole wide world. We look after Miss Ophelia. Ophelia's memory is slipping away. I am personally now her POA. And so now I'm in the throes of caregiving and seeing like never before just the challenges and the stress of being a caregiver or a caretaker of someone who is 90 years old, whose memory is slipping, and who doesn't have the resources to take care of themselves. That's why a Healthy Churches conference, we bring resources on Alzheimer's. We bring resources on looking at this moment in our lives when healthcare is being taken away, not being given. I think about why. Why? Because when I wake up in the morning, I am dealing with arthritis. Arthritis in the shoulder, in the knees, in the hip. Oh my goodness. And I talk about my friends, and we're all talking about arthritis and what to do about it, and inflammation. And then the doctor says that, you have high cholesterol. I've never had high cholesterol. And then he says it's genetic. Genetic? You didn't take a genetic test. How can you just say it's genetic? Because why? The color of my skin? How do you, I asked him, what can I do about it? He said, really nothing, it's genetic. You didn't take a genetic test? How do you just say something like that, doctor, cardiologist? These are the reasons why a Healthy Churches 2030 conference. When I go to health facilities, you know what I see? I see 99% of Black men who are there at that health facility. They're rolling around with one of their legs amputated. How can that be? All the men in this facility, 99% amputee? We know that we have more amputations among people who look like me than anybody else. Do they know about peripheral artery disease? Did their doctor give them the right tests, treatment? the why. The why, as you know, you may have heard my deputy director, our deputy director, the beloved deputy director of the Balm and Gilead, Pam Price, going through breast cancer, under 50. And I could just name the people in my life, young women going through breast cancer. Some of them have gone on the other side, under 50. And their journey through breast cancer begins with a doctor saying, oh, it can't be, you're not 50. That's why our Healthy Churches 2030 conference. The Balm and Gilead, my team, the greatest team in the whole wide world, we work so hard putting information together. But it does us no good if we cannot get that information into your hands. Pastor, faith leaders, we need your help. We need your help in getting people in your congregation and in your community information about what to ask for when they see the doctor, information on what's available in 2025 around medical care. That's why there's a Healthy Churches 2030 conference, and I want you to register right now. healthychurches2030.org. It's time. We don't have to be like this. We're on a road. The future of our health is wellness. But first, we have to address straight on the challenges that we face. And always, and indeed, there will always be a balm in Gilead.